together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big.
Just a gorgeous in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go. 90, Wolf, General West.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I got you. Sled.
Hey, team 6.
On second down, it's Stick. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Get it.
They'll run with Geis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Hey, Sam off.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Break.
Yeah, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
we go, set, 8, read.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Oh!
They'll try and get it with Geis, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check.
Stick back to pass. He's got Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
High 7.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Good.
That's right, man. Check safety. Check 13.
Hey, exit. Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Man.
Hey, watch it.
Squeeze.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The kick by Pinheiro is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Turn 80. Turn 80.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the
Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Let's go. Interception, baby. All day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
1st and 10, stick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back, check back.
Shadow.
Here's Love. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It'll be Love to try and get to 1st. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Brady now on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brady now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Regular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Geis, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They're going to go play action now with Stick. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Orbit, look at me. Door.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Third down here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Sam off.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Brady, it's caught. Humphreys. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Right there.
A gain of 2.
54
Brings up 3rd
Pilot,
and
64, we.
Can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 54. Danny. Hey, switch gears. Why? Get
22 jet bombers, 22 jet. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
It's caught here by Adams. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
14 yards.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
54.
You don't know no better.
Switch.
Again, it's Brady. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check 99. Regular. You got tape. You got alpha.
To throw is Brady. He gets this one to Boyd.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, team.
80 weapons.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
There.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's Love again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st down, here's Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the sticks moving.
Brady's throw there complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, Charlie!
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Hard! He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Look at me. Score!
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Topper! Score! Sponge! No! Let's go!
Stick from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
54 is mine. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Hey, lock it.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Off play action, it's Stick. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, Sam on.
Check three.
Rock it. Look at me. Zipper.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Go! 30 base. Check back. Get ready.
Geis with a carry on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now stick. And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You're out.
Stick back to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2nd down and goal. Stick. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mark Barron. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Do you like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Stick looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18 on 2nd down. Love. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
1st and 10, Stick. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Third down, they'll throw with stick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wait, 20. 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 4, check 4. Cover.
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
You got